Why our education is a big failure. I'll give you a great example. Timothy Snyder posted on X on November 8th, Elon Musk's new pay package would feed all 40 million Americans on Snap for the next 10 years. He wouldn't notice the difference, but the country would. As a commentator who's seen my share of hot takes, this one's a doozy, dripping with moral superiority from a Yale-trained historian who's more comfortable tweeting than touching base with real-world economics. It's not just wrong, it's a symptom of why trust in academia is cratering. Let's break it down like we're chatting over coffee, because if we don't call this out, who will? First off, the sheer gall of it. Snyder's out here guilting a self-made innovator like Musk for a reward. That's the fruit of his labor, pushing boundaries at Tesla and SpaceX that have created jobs, advanced tech, and yes, even fed innovation pipelines. But here's the kicker. If we're playing the "what would you do with that money" game, why not turn the mirror on Snyder himself? The guy's sitting on an estimated $4 million net worth in early 2025, fattened up by cushy prof salaries at Yale and now the University of Toronto. We're talking $200,000 to $400,000 a year, easy. Plus royalties from bestsellers like Bloodlands and On Tyranny that have moved over 1 million copies. That stash could cover SNAP benefits for 1,750 to 2,000 struggling Americans for a whole year at current rates, about $2,287 per person annually. Has he ponied up? Not that we've seen for domestic hunger relief. Sure, he's all in on Ukraine, fundraising for drones, armored rides, and POW support runs. Props for that if global causes are your jam. But when 40% of SNAP users are American kids going to bed hungry, his selective outrage feels less like compassion and more like a luxury belief from someone who's never had to choose between groceries and gas. As the saying goes, words are cheap, actions. Snyder's got a blind spot the size of Mars. Second, let's talk brass tacks, because this post isn't just preachy, it's sloppy. Snyder hypes Musk's package as a cool $1 trillion slush fund, like it's monopoly money Elon can wire to the USDA tomorrow. Wrong, Professor. This is performance-based equity, a 10-year grind hitting 12 milestones on market cap, revenue, and profits before any shares vest. It's not cash, it's skin in the game to keep Musk hustling, not handing out participation trophies. By inflating the face value without a whisper of context, Snyder's not informing, he's inflaming, turning a smart incentive structure into a villain origin story for clicks. It's the kind of half-baked analogy that get laughed out of a freshman econ class, but on X, it lands like gospel, and from a guy with his resume, that's not a slip-up, it's a sleight of hand, masking envy as empathy. Dangerous stuff when it normalizes misleading the masses under a caring banner. Third, and this one's the gut punch. What the hell are we teaching the next generation with role models like this? Snyder's not some rando. He's an elite professor molding minds at top-tier schools, dropping wisdom on tyranny and history to kids paying premium tuition. But this tweet, it's a crash course in hypocrisy over humility. Bash the billionaire, skip the self-audit, and frame it as heroism. Our students walk away thinking success is suspect, facts are optional, and virtue is a virtue signal. No wonder Gen Z is cynical about institutions. If the experts peddle this divide and conquer drivel, how do we build anything better? Education's not failing because of bad tests. It's failing because of bad examples like Snyder, turning classrooms into echo chambers of elite grievance. The worst part? This tweet's exploded to 1.4 million views, 24,000 likes, and 6,400 reposts, fueling a firestorm of class warrior cheers that does real harm to our already fractured society. It's straight-up misinformation, peddling half-truths that stoke resentment and division, turning everyday folks against each other instead of sparking real solutions. When experts like Snyder amplify this echo chamber rage for retweets, we all lose. Big time. Alright, truth seekers, if this breakdown fired you up, hit that like button, subscribe for more no BS takes on the culture wars, and share this with your friends and family. Let's drown out the Snyder spin with some actual facts. Together, we can offset his influence and build a discourse that's smarter, not just louder. What's your take? Drop it in the comments below.